Hey YouTube, you are watching the Numistacker channel, and today's video is coins in for mega results grading with NGC. So if you haven't caught up with previous videos, people send me coins, I process them for grading with NGC as an authorized NGC dealer. And I put them into the right tiers, advise people on those coins, what needs conservation, what doesn't, and then a few weeks later they get their coins back. And we do it as a kind of community thing where when the coins come back, everyone on the channel can see the results that everyone else is getting and be inspired to up their own game in terms of their coin collecting generally and graded coins in particular. So let's start today's video with these coins that have been sent in. These are in a CGS holder. So a couple of them are a CGS holder. CGS is a UK based grading company. It is reasonably good, and in some respects it's held in pretty high renown. They have a 100-point grading scheme going up to 100. This is a CGS 75, which is probably kind of early MS, so maybe 61, 62, something like that. This one has got a CGS 70, so maybe it could be an AU 58 in terms of the NGC grading. They're all the shield back coins. They look in pretty good condition. Often I find that the coins that are cross-graded from CGS holders do pretty well because they're coins that people have clearly treasured in the past and selected for grading because they're thought to be good coins. Often the grades don't match. Sometimes CGS overgrade, sometimes they undergrade. They're not that consistent with NGC. So occasionally there are surprises. I've had very high grade coins from CGS that have been processed as lower grade and cleaned, for example. So it does happen. It's not necessarily a foregone conclusion if CGS have graded your coins at a particular level that it will be the same with NGC. So this kind person has given us a few coins to get our teeth into. The first one of these is one I don't think I've had for grading yet, and it's a platinum coin. So in 2017, 2018, also 2007 and 2008, the Royal Mint made platinum Britannias. So a little bit denser than gold, 999.5 fine platinum. And you've got the Britannia helmet design with the kind of a little bit of a confused background. I thought this coin design was actually not bad. The more I see it, the more I like it, but I don't think it's necessarily the best one they've ever come up with either. But is it a good idea to collect platinum coins? They are interesting. Platinum is not having a particularly good time, but then these coins are not really being bought on the platinum value either because they're Royal Mint premium coins. So you pay your money and you take your choice. This one is a 1928, and if you drill down into it, you can see just on the plinth below the horse the mint mark. What mint mark is this? And it is SA for South Africa. So this is a Pretoria mint coin, 1928, from South Africa. And then we've got a $20 gold piece, very recognizable. This one is a 1925. Is that an S as well? So it's 1925 San Francisco. It's in pretty good nick. It's not necessarily in absolutely stunning numismatic perfection nick, but it is not bad and should get probably... what do you guys think? Let's have a quick pause for you to think about what the grade is. My feel is probably about a 61 on this coin. What do you think? I'm getting a little bit better at grading, but still a bit of an amateur. $20 Liberty gold piece. These predate the St. Gordon's pieces. It's a nice piece. A lot of these coins aren't worn very much. This has got a few marks on the fields. So I think there's probably too many marks there for a 63. So it's going to be probably a 61 or a 62, unless the guys at NGC detect a little bit of wear somewhere, in which case it could get downgraded to a 58. But I don't think it's any less than a 58. It's a nice coin. I like it. I'd be happy to have these, and these are pretty good value at the moment. If you can find these and buy them as bullion coins, pick the best ones you can that are left as bullion coins and maybe grade those. Not a bad choice. Very nice coin. The next one is a slightly older $20 gold piece, so 1887. This one is not in quite as good condition as the last one was. You can see there the mint mark at the bottom. I think it's S for San Francisco. Quite a few bag marks on it. Not very many signs of wear as such, so it might be interesting. Maybe it'll do pretty well, but I don't think it's quite as good. Maybe a grade down from the previous one. Remember this though, that bigger pieces of gold can represent much better value in some ways than smaller pieces of gold. That applies to pre-33 or sovereigns. Look at this. Look. Dad's Army stamps. I hadn't seen these. I really like Dad's Army. So if you haven't seen Dad's Army, look it up. It's probably on YouTube or something like that. Very, very good 1970s British comedy series. So this coin was actually bought on eBay by a viewer in America who asked me if I could receive a coin for him that he wanted to buy on British eBay. So he bid for the coin, had it sent to me over at Numistaka headquarters, and I'll keep the box for him, send the coin off to grading, and then when it gets graded, either bring it to America or send it over to America, depending on what time of year it is. So you can see from the box that this is the Queen's Beast series coins, and these coins, they might be a little bit harder to come by in America actually. They're not easy to come by over in the UK, because when they go on release from the mint, they get bought up pretty much instantaneously. They're not producing that many of them, and the one I'm talking about in particular is the 1/4 ounce gold proof. There's a lot of people collecting the MS coins, and that's a whole other video really to talk about those. But this particular one is a proof coin. It's the collector version with a slightly different design to the bullion versions. So it's the first one, and I think the first one is probably not that easy to find, although the mintages on the first one were a little bit higher than on some of the subsequent ones. Designed by Jody Clark, and you can see Jody Clark there in his studio. But while all the collector's coins have this very nice packaging, very nice brochure, nice wooden box, and as I've said before, the Royal Mint do this pretty nicely. They each come with an individual certificate with a number on, number 722. On a nice bit of card. Take note, the Chinese resellers who make their COAs out of paper, not a good idea. And then here we've got the little coin, which is 1/4 ounce of fine gold, and it's proof. It's got much more mirrored fields on the proof coin compared to the pattern on the bullion coin. I think I probably said before that I favour the bullion coins over the proof ones, but a lot of people feel that I'm wrong and that the proof coins are the way to go. I respect their opinion, and a lot of people in the UK on the Silver Forum and on Facebook groups do seem to collect these proof coins and are building the complete collection of 10 as they come out. So these are in great demand, not easy to get, and I was delighted to help this particular guy over in the States to pick up this coin over in the UK. What do you guys think about the Queen's Beasts? You know, are you in favour of the bullion version or the proof version, or can you see no merit in either version? That would be a nice thing to discuss, to let me know how you think the series is progressing, whether you're still with the Queen's Beasts, whether you've given it up, whether you're collecting the bullion ones or the proof ones. And come to think of it, where is the next 10-ounce bullion one? Please tell me. I want the next one. There's only been 3 issued.